This segment of the news is brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.
Welcome back. Former Attorney General and Minister of Legal Affairs Sir Michael Barnett took up the oath of allegiance and judicial oath today at his swearing in as the President of the Court of Appeal at Government House. Sir Michael's legal career spans more than 4 decades, serving both in the private and public sectors. It was in 2018 when Sir Michael was appointed as Justice of Appeal in the Court of Appeal, followed by his appointment as Acting President of Court of Appeal in December 2019. Prime Minister Dr. Hubert Minnis, in bringing remarks, congratulated Sir Michael on his appointment, highlighting his time as Chief Justice.
An office that was suited for a great love of the law and his desire to offer greater public service. A constitutional expert, he has written and reflected on a range of constitutional questions dealing with varied aspects of law and society.
Sir Michael, in his address, used the opportunity to thank his support system, both his blood family and the legal fraternity, who all played a role in his career. However, visibly emotional, he especially thanked his wife, Lady Camille, whom he says has sacrificed for his career and their family.
In September of 1980, to the chagrin of your parents and the shock of your friends, you decided not to enroll in the Faculty of Law at the University of the West Indies in Barbados. You decided to forego your dream of becoming a lawyer, and you accepted my request to return to Nassau, marry me, and start a family. It was a bold decision. You believed in me more than I believed in myself. You have been with me ever since then. Without you, I doubt that I could have achieved the success that I achieved in my life. I thank you for all that you have done and continue to do for me, our family, and our community.
Dr. Minnis also gave special acknowledgement to Lady Camille for years of service and work to the Bahamas AIDS Foundation. Additionally, Dr. Minnis said the country needs men and women of judicial character and temperament to serve throughout the judiciary, especially as it continues the work of judicial reform, inclusive of the reform of the criminal justice system. The Bahamas is for Bahamians. Bahamians must and will be first, and that's according to Prime Minister Dr. Hubert Minnis, who yesterday told parliamentarians that the government will pursue illegal migrants aggressively, as he says something must be done to deal with illegal immigration issues in the country. Dr. Minnis announced that he has instructed the minister with responsibility for immigration the task of establishing a strike force whose mandate will be to pursue illegals throughout the country, and again had this warning to Bahamians who employ illegals.
Bahamians who employ illegals will and must be prosecuted. We cannot continue along a lawless society if we are to protect our citizens. Jobs are first and foremost for Bahamians.
Now, Dr. Minnis also noted that the government will also review the policies on those work permits that allow foreigners to come into the country on contract for 3 to 4 years, with a commitment to train Bahamians to take over such jobs, but eventually end up being in the country far longer.
In 6 years, they are still here. 8 years, they are still here. 9 years, they are applying for residence, displacing Bahamians. And since I know that my masters can and do have the knowledge to take away jobs, that trainer had failed and must be replaced by a new trainer so that they do not establish foundation within our country and take further jobs away from our citizens.
Well, speaking with reporters on the sidelines of the swearing-in at Government House today, Minister with responsibility for immigration is in agreement with the Prime Minister on putting Bahamians first. It's no secret that many believe illegal migrants put a strain on the country's purse in the areas of education, welfare, and health services.
In a humane way, this is how we're going to conduct ourselves. We don't have no more space in our schools. We don't have monies to build any more schools. We don't have any more beds in the hospitals. We have to say, listen, Bahamians pay taxes. This is what we're going to do. What we're doing in immigration now, if you say you want to come, we want everybody to come. We cannot build this country without foreign persons. But there's a way that you come.
Mr. Johnson added that at some point when it comes to education, Bahamians must acknowledge that 50 students in a classroom is a disservice and that the government can only do so much for the population of 400,000. He assured that when these matters are being addressed, the government is speaking from a place of truth and speaking without fear.
When we speak to these issues, we're being dispassionate. We're speaking without fear, favor, and or ill will. These are norms that are enforced the world around. So we're not doing anything that is strange, and we're careful to always say that we're going to protect the fundamental human rights of everybody.
Mr. Johnson says with everything that is done at the Department of Immigration, it is all designed to protect the borders of the Bahamas. Our final story is up next.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.